And you don't seem to understand. A shame you seemed an honest man. And all the fears you hold so dear will turn to whisper in your ear. And you know what they say might hurt you. And you know that it means so much. And you don't even feel a thing. I am falling, I am fading, I have lost it all. And you don't seem the lying kind. A shame that I can read your mind. And all the things that I read there. Candlelit smile that we both share. And you know I don't mean to hurt you, but you know that it means so much. And you don't even feel a thing. I am falling, I am fading, I am drowning. Help me to breathe. I am hurting, I have lost it all. I am losing. Help me to breathe.
All right, let's get this fucking show on the road, I suppose. This is gonna be a what even? It's gonna be a very different stream because this isn't 100% for me. This is also for man. I I don't personal grief. Anything too personal in my own life, right? Mostly because it's mostly because of one is privacy. Uh, Number one is definitely privacy. I don't particularly enjoy folks knowing like my day-to-day fucking schedule because I think that's goofy. But the other one is another reason that is kind of strange as well. It's because I kind of feel like a fucking narcissist when I'm talking about my own life. And I don't exactly vibe with. So those are essentially the two reasons why I don't exactly enjoy talking about my own life much. But I'm still talking. I'm still gonna talk about this because it doesn't matter if folks are listening or folks aren't. It doesn't particularly matter. It's because I just need to say the things I need to say. And this is a good as place as any to to get feelings out, I guess. I'm still in the grieving process, and the things that I'm feeling are they're very complex. I can't exactly put it into words. It's a mix of, loss, grief, obviously, guilt. A lot of that's guilt, anger, fucking, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Right? But, and I'm closely monitoring myself. Like, oh, here is fucking like, oh, here is denial, right? Here is fucking anger, here's bargaining, here's depression, here's acceptance, right? So it's 5 stages. I am very acutely aware of that. And I've been through denial. I have. When I first got the news, I was shockingly calm. That's the way I would describe it. I was shockingly calm. Surprisingly, I cried more when she was at the vet than when she was gone. Which, still to this point, I don't know how to feel about. And I also don't know if that's normal on any level whatsoever. Right? Like, I was sobbing nonstop when she was at the vet, and when I got the news that she wasn't doing well. Right? And but after she passed, I was very, very fucking calm. I was. It wasn't like, oh, okay, whatever. It was, yeah, I expected that, right? And I guess in a sense, it's also that I got to see her last weekend. I flew back home and I spent the weekend with her. I walked her. I fucking bathed her. I took her to the vet. I carried her when she couldn't walk her own, and I just spent time being with her that weekend. That offered me, I guess, a small or medium, like, morsel of like medium morsel of closure, I suppose. Cause my biggest thing at the time before I knew I was going home was that I wouldn't be able to see her again. That was what was essentially like killing me from the inside out, right? And because of that, I was like, yeah, she's probably waiting for me. She's wondering where I am, but I was able to see her, and I got to spend time with her. I think that's what made healing a little bit easier. It's not fucking easy, obviously not. The wound doesn't exactly close, and I know with time that it's never gonna be like fully healed, but you you don't close the scar, right? You never close the scar. The scar isn't gonna fall off, and it's just gonna fucking be there. But you grow around the scar, and you grow so that it's a part of your life. It's always gonna be a part of your life, and you're always gonna feel that emptiness, that void that she used to take up. both physically and mentally. Right. When I was going home, usually at college, it was wow, I can't wait to see my dog again. She's not here. And same with my mom. I feel so bad for her too because she's like she goes to work, right? And she told me the other day, she's like, I don't want to go home because it used to be that she would go home, she would feed the dog, she would take care of the dog, and that's the thing that she would look forward to, and that's just not there anymore. And the house is just empty, right? So there's always that. But there wasn't the way that she went was pretty peaceful. It was very peaceful. It was 2 days after, actually no, not even fucking full 2 days, like a day after I left, right? The day after I went back to school. She passes in her sleep. And she went to bed and she has a dog bed in the garage because we just have one there. After her last walk with my mom, she refused to go inside the house. My mom would carry her in and she would just bolt out. Right. She refused to come inside the house no matter how much we hollered, how many treats we offered. She just wouldn't come in, and she fell asleep on the dog bed, and the next morning she was gone. So I think in a sense, right, in a sense that she knew that it was time to go, and animals have a sixth sense for that. And they when their time comes, it's gonna be like, oh, I refuse to eat, I'm not gonna drink, I'm gonna either crave a lot of attention or I'm not gonna stick around because one is I want to get all of you, I don't want you to forget me, and the other one is like, please let me down easy, right? So that is the two ways that animals do. The the case for Tiny, my dog, is that wasn't her choice because she had a tumor growing inside her, and that was making her muscles atrophy to a severe degree, like very fucking severe. The point that she couldn't really stand, walk, or anything like that. She was mustering like baby steps when I was taking her out for walks, but that was the extent of it. That was the extent of it. But she was still trying. She still tried to walk, and in our last walk, we went to her favorite tree. Right? It was a tree next to a pond that she used to piss under a lot, and I knew, I knew at that time that it was gonna be our last walk because vet says a month, right? The vet says Tiny would have a month left. She didn't, and I kind of just knew that it was gonna be our last walk, and I wasn't gonna see her again. I had a flight to catch. That day, I booked a flight for it was a red eye flight from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. and we had and at 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I was like, okay, mom, we have to go catch the flight. So she didn't want to leave that tree, and I stayed with her under that tree for like an hour, and I told her everything was gonna be fine, and that I loved her, and that she's always gonna be my girl. I still love her, obviously. That's not gonna change. That's obviously not gonna change. So, but she didn't want to leave that tree. She really didn't. And at that time when we were trying to walk back, she was also too weak to walk. So I carried her. I carried her between my arms, and we walked home. Then I flew back to Atlanta the next day, right? And the day that I arrived in Atlanta, she refused to go in the house, and the next day she passes, right? So it was it was almost like clockwork. It really was. It was one thing after the other after the other, and a part of me thinks that she was holding out for me. She was wanting to see me again, and just living long enough so I could get that chance, and then she could, finally let go, right? And a lot of the times, I feel like she was also trying to console me and not the other way around. She would nuzzle against me and rub her nose against me, all of that stuff, and like telling me, right, in a way that she cared, and that that she'll be fine, and to focus on myself, and to know that she'll always be here, no matter what, even when she's gone. I just feel like that that that's just something that I can't ever really give back, because it was her. She was suffering and she was in so much pain, but she still made it her primary objective and primary like mission to hold out for me and to comfort me when it should really be about her. I it's this is why I feel like pets are better than people. Animals are better than people. And you can have asshole family members, right? You can have family members that don't accept for who you are, that, shit talk you behind your back, that, their love is so conditional in a way that a tiny infraction can just completely lose that from a tiny infraction. Oh, I lost my job, right? Oh, I got divorced, right? Oh, I fucking not I don't identify with the gender I was born with, right? Or, oh, I want to marry this person instead of that person that you got me lined up with, right? So like stuff like this, fucking parents, dude. Parents can just ditch you. They can just fucking ditch you, but pets won't. Animals won't. Animals won't. I'm I'm a firm believer that there really isn't a concept as unconditional love or unconditional respect. I think that's bullshit. Love has to be earned. Obviously, love has to be earned, and it's always conditional. It's always conditional. If you do heinous shit, that's gonna stop, right? I can't deal with people who do heinous shit. And respect is a way that it doesn't really have to be earned with me, but it definitely can be lost, right? So, but it's so hard to lose like conditional that conditional love with your pet, that if you fucking lost it, that's on you. Like if you lost that love that your pet has for you, something has gotten terribly awry. Like either you're neglectful or you're fucking abusive. It's one of the two. So, but she never really, I guess, had. She was never self-centered. I would say she was a very selfless dog, and she always, I would say, put me and my mom over herself and her own needs. It's I miss her. I miss her a lot. And but the thing is, right? I don't know how the bargaining phase is gonna go because I haven't reached there yet. I've gone through anger. I've threw my anger at one of my friends because when she passed, my friend didn't show up. She didn't show up for me, and I know it's easier to throw anger at somebody than to deal with loss, right? It's a much easier emotion to comprehend and to understand than wow, right? My life there's a fucking chunk torn out of my life now, right? One of the constants is just fucking gone, and you're just sitting there twiddling your fucking thumbs trying to deal with the consequences, right? It certainly matter. It's certainly like easier to go to that friend and say, fuck you, you didn't show up for me when I mattered because when my dog died because you were high, right? It's much easier to do that than to just be honest and face my feelings. But again, I'm pissed, right? I'm still pissed. I know, right, that logically it's a distraction, right? It's a diversion. It's it's not fucking real, right? It's not fucking real. She did the drugs like the night before, and she didn't know that my dog was gonna pass the next day. But when I called her, she was like, yeah, I'll call you later. And she never called me, right? She was asleep, whatever, right? So, she was under the influence that she chose to do before she received the news, which is like, I technically can't blame her for that. But it's also like, it's a complicated situation that I'm still trying to wrap my head around. And how do I comprehend this going forward, right? Because it's issues like this pop up sometimes, and it's between friends or between coworkers, between partners, right? It's always gonna be some shit that's gonna pop up no matter what. There is no relationship that is without conflict. There really isn't. And it's much easier to blame her for not showing up than to, really think about what I lost. Anger. Right? Anger. What's next? Fucking bargaining? What am I bargaining with? I don't know what I'm bargaining with because I'm not a fucking sorcerer, right? I'm not a wizard man. I'm not a necromancer. I can't bring Tiny back. And really, there is nothing in the world that can give me what I want, right? There is no bring back the dead. That's a fucking fairy tale that doesn't exist. There is no bring back the dead, and there is no more days with her, right? We can't have that back. And I know that. I know that. So maybe in a sense, bargaining is like, coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? I coulda taken her on more park trips when we were kids. I could have been less annoyed when, I could have yelled at her less for eating my homework, right? I could have scolded her less for when she pissed on the floor when she was young, right? I could have done less of that. I could have just, but there really isn't going back. And the days were always good with her. Like, the times that I would be annoyed or be mad at her would be like 5 minutes, right? That's it. Like, literally 5 minutes. When she would go into the kitchen, open the fridge, and fucking eat 2 ribeyes, it was like, okay, yeah, you had your fill. Good job. We're gonna go to Costco and get another fucking ribeye, right? It doesn't matter. Like, yeah, we're gonna go for another hour to let's go to Costco again, right? But realistically, trivial shit. It's so trivial. I think the things that we got pissed at her for, eating my essay, right? Oh, we gotta write one more, right? Who cares? Even if it was handwritten, I have everything I need to remember in my fucking head. I just write it again. I just spent an hour write the essay again. It's fine, right? She eats all the eggs, the fucking raw eggs she got into. She ate his shells and all. And the fucking ribeye, she's like one of those alpha males eating out of a fucking cutting board, but this is all rare off the concrete floor. Because, dog, right? So we go back to Costco and for another hour and get all our food back, right? But I would. There is more hours. There's no more hours with her. There is. There is no more, right? There's no more seconds with her that I have. That's gone now. It's gone. It's gone. I was gonna say, right? I would give so much to have another hour with her, tell her it's fine, and be next to her, and stroke her fur a little bit, play a little catch in the backyard, give her a little treat when she brings the ball back, maybe go on one more run, but that's not possible. That's not possible. Like that's never gonna be possible again because she's gone and I'm still here. I don't really believe in God or any kind of like higher power, right? But the day before she passed, she collapsed on the ground when she was on a walk, and a stranger actually pulled up to my mom and he prayed with her for my dog and for Tiny, and apparently he was like, God have mercy on your children and take her when she's ready, right? And that same night, she passes peacefully. So, maybe miracles do happen. Maybe miracles do happen. I'm inclined to believe on that one. Maybe because like if anyone is gonna fucking be in good graces of God, it's her, right? It's fucking her because I don't think there was an inkling of evil in her at all. At all. There's no inkling of malice or anything in her. She's a way better fucking creature than I am, obviously, because I fundamentally I'm not a good person. And I always say that, and it's not because of self-deprecation. It's mostly because you don't want to be like me. You really don't. You don't want to go through the shit that I did, and you don't want to adopt the train of thought and the modus operandi of how I look at things and how I deal with shit, because a lot of it is, a lot of it is not healthy. It's a lot of it is bottling it up and doing shit, and when things happen, I hurt people. I say things I don't want to say. I don't mean to say, and I do things I usually don't do when that happens, and I end up hurting the people close to me. But she's never done that. She's never done that, right? She's just always been. She was a constant light, I guess, that I always looked forward to coming back to. I spend like 6 months every single like 6 months at a like technically 5.5, right? Technically 5.5 to months every single like per time, right? That I'm in Georgia doing college shit, and I go home for like a month, and that was always light that gets me going through these fucking months. That was like, yay, I get to see my dog again, right? That's literally the only thing that I can really think of. It sounds really bad, sorry mom, but the first thought is always my dog. And it's not because my mom did anything bad. It's really not. It's just because the nature of home is like she's yelling at me to do things, Cass do this, Cass do that, and I don't have a schedule, right? So it's like, kind of goofy, kind of feel like a child in my home. But while I was in Georgia, I feel like I'm a fucking adult, right? I do what I want. I have a schedule. I study when I want to. I go to the gym when I want to. I make music when I want to, right? But at home, I just don't have that. I do not have that luxury. And it's, but she's not here anymore. She's I grew up with her, right? I was 6 when we got her. She was around 2 months old, right? She was around like what I would say like a foot in length. Really small puppy, Belgian Malinois puppy. That's why I named her Tiny. I did. I was 6. I was a fucking shit-eating second grader in China at the time, and it's like we had a Filipino cleaner maid thingy back then. Like, yeah, I was a fucking rich kid in China. Yeah, right. Because what American like the purchasing power of $1 here is the same purchasing power of $1 in like 1 RMB in China, right? But $1 is technically worth 7 RMB, right? So, it's something to ponder. So when we moved here, the money essentially just got cut in a seventh, and that's like a fucking lot, right? That's a lot. That's a lot. But nevertheless, if you need an English name, so I named her Tiny. That was it. I toyed a lot with some other names of my fucking small ass brain at the time. We settled on that because I was like, oh my god, she's so tiny. Let's call her Tiny, right? Whatever the fuck. But I grew up with her. I'm almost 21 now. In 4 months, I'm almost 21. She was born in June, so she was like freshly 14, right? 14, maybe give or take a week or two when she passed. That's fucking old for a big dog, man. That is really old for a big dog. And the way that Malinois are, they burn themselves out quite early, right? They're working dogs. They're guard dogs. They're bomb sniffers. They're getting fucking deployed to Iraq all the time to sniff IEDs and help Marines, right? So she's a working dog, and most Malinois don't live till 14. Usually they pass around 10 to 12. So she's on the very upper echelon of lifespan, which I think is a mark that we did a good job. I think that we did a good job raising her and all that. So grief, I guess the bargaining part of coulda, woulda, shoulda is a little bit less relevant in this scenario because I guess we know for a fact that the fact that she lived this long is, a good job. Is like a moniker, right? That we that we did a damn good job of raising her. I just I wish you were here, Ty. I wish you were here. And I miss you. I miss you so much. All right, let's get to work. Let's get to work. What do you want now? That's the big question. What do we want? Uh, Transport here. Combine tight notes. There we go. Let's take a listen. Right. So, that works. Right. Right. There you go. Right. Du-du-du-du. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm gonna take a listen to this first, actually. Here's still I found a problem. I want long, dragging lines, and I don't exactly want lines that would sync up, I guess, to shit. So yeah, I'm gonna go piss. I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. At least I should be semi mentally, I guess. Oh boy, okay. I just thought of something, right? Less really thought of something more as I watched a fucking YouTube short. Um, if I'm playing game, right? My character has no free will because I'm controlling it. If I don't have free will, then who's controlling my character? Is it the universe that's playing me, that's playing playing my character, or whatever? I don't know. It's a funny thing I want to think about. Right. So that's what we have so far. I want it to be a very slow, almost eulogy-like piece, right? That's what I want out of this. I'm just gonna listen to it one more time while I finish my fucking chips, just because I bought it and I want to finish, I want to indulge a little bit, right? All right. So here's the plan. Dum, da, 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 dum, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 Right. So that is kind of what I've less melodic than it works, question mark. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Okay, so that definitely builds a double bass line. I can definitely use that there. Cello line. Sick. Easily. We have to make another cello line. Yippee. So there we go. I think. There we go. All right. Let's see. I just kind of want this to be art. Hit it, DJ. Val. Okay, so if you didn't know, um, the title for the stream is the title for the stream is technically not the title of the song. It's Parvana por un princesa disfrute, which is a Ravel piece, which is called Ode called Parave for the Dead Princess, and yeah, yeah, the 2011 to 2025. I don't think I have to like mention again why those are there. Eulogy. This is eulogy. This is the way I call back. Mozart diss track never. He's one of my goats, bro. He's one of those goats. Mozart is actually fucking like Mozart is one of the goats, right? You do not diss Mozart. This guy's a fucking goat. He's great. He's great. Yeah, exactly. He's like rolling in his grave, right? And every single time a fucker gets like a foot fetish, um, Sigmund Freud rolls in his grave. Looking at you, Vegas, you're not exempt from this. Every single time a fucker gets a foot fetish or realizes they have a foot fetish, Sigmund Freud rolls in his grave laughing. Every single time. Every single time I see a fucking incest tag on an anime, I picture Sigmund Freud laughing. Every single time. I think that's good. I think that's actually kind of good. Hello, hello. Yeah, I know you're making jam. You're like canning shit. Man, Vegas is not awake right now. Bro is just fucking zoinked out. Damn. Wow. Okay. That rarely happens, but I guess when you're fucking at a con all day and you just got home, that's kind of goofy, right? Let the man sleep. Let the man sleep. But like, Kat, you're always making jam. You're literally just always making jam. Nice, nice, nice. Vegas is actually fucking right now. Oh, is it? Oh, wouldn't it be like I know like jam making and cooking is a hobby, obviously. I love cooking, so I gotta ask this: is it actually cheaper to just buy jam than to like boil shit and make jam? I guess it's also healthier because you know what the fuck is in your jam. So like that is also a thing, and it's like you can do whatever the fuck jam you want. Like if you want blueberry and grape jam, go ahead, right? You can make that. But for me at the time, is like I'd rather just eat blueberries and grapes, right? Because I like blueberries. Good. Also, you hit the cost of jars. Yeah, true, true, true. True, yeah, you do. Yeah, the jars. Yeah. Do you sell your? Do you sell your fucking thing, Cat? Do you sell your jars? I gotta put this image up. Oh boy. I can't fucking get that video out of my head. I cannot get that video out of my head. What's the original? What is the original? I think this is the one. I genuinely think this is the original photo. Mostly because of the hobby and I like not eating the artificial stuff. Exactly, right? Exactly. So that is a good thing. That is a good thing. I gotta put the photo up. Every single time I hear the word fucking jar, this photo just flashes into my head. Because internet history, I guess. Gotcha, I see. No, not the MLP. Fucking this one. Like every single time someone like a jar gets brought up, no, it's not the shit jar. It's a one man one jar. It's a one man one jar. If you guys didn't know, one man one jar is like one of those shock videos, right, from like the early 2000s. It's on the same like level as fucking Two Girls One Cup or fucking Goatsy, right? Like it was just sent it to people. And the premises was, yeah, it was this guy shoving a jar up his ass and it explodes inside of his ass. And he's fishing out the pieces of glass out of his ass. And that's the video. That's one man, one jar. Yeah, this is why you stick to comments and fanfic. Yeah. So there's two like traumatizing jar shit. The one is the MLP cum jar, and the other one is one man one jar. So, yeah, that's fun to think about, right? Wait, I gotta Google this. I actually gotta Google this. How long does it take cum to go bad when? Let's see what it says. How long after ejaculation is it safe to eat? Let's see. Eating your own cum. It doesn't say that. I think like the genuine way that if it's like even left out there in like 5 minutes, I think that's gross. it should be like from source to mouth, right? Like, if you're just storing it, that's goofy as shit. Unless you're like freezing it, then maybe. But like the MLP cum jar has to be like rancid after like a day. It has to be. Like that room has to smell like fucking poo poo. Maybe worse. It's not the same thing for. Oh yeah, yeah. Like it's the fucking. It's it's the same level as the piss drawer. It's the same level as the piss drawer. The same thing for when somebody says white race. Yeah, exactly. Esoteric king with two brains. Fucking Yakub, the inventor of the white race. Yeah. If you guys didn't know, Vegas is fucking one of Vegas's fucking roommate. Yakub is a real fucking name, by the way. Just so you guys know, Yakub is a real name, and people actually name their kids Yakub. I am not kidding. People actually do that. I feel so sad for for trans guys and trans girls that has to deal with their own shit names, and that's like fucking fate worse than death, obviously. Honestly, if someone fucking came up to me and called me by the fucking name that I went by when I was in middle school, I'd actually fucking choke them. I would actually strangle the fuck out of them. Because that's just like flashes of cringe to me, and I'm not even trans. It's like if a cis person, semi-cis, can be like, oh yeah, don't fucking call me that because that's cringe as shit. I cannot imagine a fucking trans person getting dead named and they're like, yeah, it's just all the fucking flashes of just trauma and like, what's it called? And like fucking dysphoria just flooding into your head. And it's like, yep, a PTSD machine. Let's call this fucker by their dead name, you know? Yeah, no, fuck the hell no. Hello, hey cat, welcome back. So yeah, that's essentially the thing, right? Again, like I said in the beginning, right? There is no unconditional love. That shit doesn't exist. That shit's fake. All love is conditional. If you do heinous shit, that love is gonna be taken away. There is no unconditional love. There also isn't unconditional respect. Like, respect doesn't have to be earned with me, but it fucking sure as hell can be lost, right? Do some heinous shit and you lose that, right? There is no unconditional fucking anything. There's unconditional fucking death and taxes, and that's it. Not really. Taxes, you can evade those. Like, if you become a fucking hermit in the woods, you're not paying taxes. Like, just be a hermit, guys. Just fucking hermit max. Be like fucking, what's his name? Uncle Ted. What's the fucking song? I think it's called California Dream. Fucking this song.
Stopped into a church. I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees, and I pretend to pray. You know the preacher like the cold. He knows I'm gonna stay.
You know, maybe Uncle Ted had a point, okay? Don't actually mail bombs to people because that's terrorism. Maybe fucking living as a hermit in the woods is actually based as fuck. You know, maybe withdrawing from society and living in a hut is the next step of evolution, you know? Maybe we don't need society. Maybe the way that America is headed, the best play is the fucking go into the woods and live in a hut, like in the True. True. No, you go into the public library, okay? You go to public library. You have, I mean, you gotta have identification, right? Obviously, you gotta have like fucking passport card, right? But you don't have a bank account. You do everything in cash. You work under the table for odd jobs every time, and you fucking once a month, you go to public library and you print out like fucking AFTG fanfics from fucking AO3, right? And then you read, and then you go back every once a month. Isn't like the main fandom all for the game and Transformers one of the two? You know, it's an upgrade. It's 100% a fucking upgrade, because nobody forced me into AFT. Oh no, FTG for you. Gotcha. But like Vegas never forced me into AFTG. He was literally like, "Do not read all for the game. Like that shit's ass. Do not read fucking all for the game." But compared to the last one, you made me read Homestuck. Leaves no. Hell nah. Dude, forcing someone into a fucking fandom is actually one of the shittiest things you can do, because they have no interest in it and you're forcing them in. Like that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I got my fucking year talked off that last year. I got my fucking year talked up about fucking troll physiology and fucking mother grubs and whatever the fuck, right? Mother grubs, troll physiology. What the fuck is fucking 0413? Oh my god, Homestuck Day. Fucking what's his name? The fucking John F. Kennedy, fucking John Afton, William Afton, what the fuck his name is? Egbert, fucking Egg Boy, fucking John Egg Boy, and what the fuck he's doing. And I was like, dude, please shut the fuck up. I can't do this anymore. I can't read Homestuck anymore. And my ex was like, yeah, dude, you gotta read Homestuck. I was in Homestuck. Homestuck means so much to me. Fuck, I don't want to read it. Fuck! And he would quiz me on it. He would fucking quiz me on it. No! Hell nah! I had no interest. Fuck you! Like, I'm just reading it, so you shut the fuck up about it. God damn! Fuck, man! I hate Homestuck. I got my year. Talked about fucking Carcat. Whatever the fuck that is. Fucking Carlos and fucking Derivacat, I guess. Fucking Carcat, whatever the fuck that is. That's a troll ship, I guess. Fucking the DJ disc, the fucking DJ disc, whatever the fuck, they were traveling back in time. The fucking mother grub, Space Hitler. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Apparently there's Space Hitler. The 4 fucking troll squares. Fucking what is a Kismatude? What the fuck is a Kismatude? Right? What the fuck is that? And it's like, I got my year talked off about fucking Sharpie bats. Sharpie bats. Fucking dyeing your skin fucking gray when you're in the fandom. So like what? What the actual fuck? What the fuck? Wait, his name is Dave? And I know, like he was like, oh yeah, this is a kid's Matu, this is the other Matu, there's someone you hate, fuck, there's your actual partner, there's your best friend, and there's what the fuck that is. It's like, what? What? Like he operated with fucking troll quadrants in his everyday life. Like, no. Hell nah. Hell nah. It fucking miss me with that shit, bro. Hell nah. Fuck that. No. Oh, he was also really into Italia. Nene Papa, that type shit. And legit, my nickname for him, like his nickname fucking for me at the time, was the fucking, what's his name? Was fucking Wang Yao. It was Yao Wang. Because that's the China guy. How old were you? I was 19. I was like 19. This was like 2023, 2024. Right? I dated him 2023, 2024. And I began, talking to Vegas early 2025. Right? So, yeah, give or take a few months. So like again, he would fucking call me Yao Wang because I was the Chinese guy's name in fucking Italia. That was my nickname. That was my nickname. You know, And he got all of his like fucking history from like Italia. He got all his history from Italia, and I was like, dude. Yeah, okay, but Kat, you're fucking old. That's the thing. You're way older than I am. So, like 2023, no, 2013. I was like 9, bro. I was like a 9-year-old fucking kid. I mean, I was a fucking porn addict when I was 9, but like I was a fucking child. I literally fucking went to kindergarten and I fucking and I like fucking like and I was gooning, bro. I was literally fucking gooning. Except I didn't goon, I just watched. That was my life. That was literally my life in fucking 9th grade. I would come home from like fucking elementary school and goon. That was it. Like that was fucking it. That was me. Right? So except I didn't fucking goon either, so I would just fucking sit there and like just watch porn for like fucking 5 hours and then I went to sleep. That was it. I would watch that shit and fucking play Pixel Gun. That was it. So that was like 2013, right? That was like 2013. And then 2017, I think 2017 was when I got into my 2016 was when I got into 40K, right? 2016 is when I got into 40K. I really got into the 16, so it skipped. That's the best part of erotica, bro. What the fuck? And yeah, just let's see how the knot works. You know, let's see how the knot works. Let's see how the fucking alpha and the omega fuck, because I can't escape Omegaverse somehow. That's also another. I know. You get exposed to this shit when you're like really young, and it sticks with you. Right? So like, I was man. What was I doing? I was got like 12 years old when I knew what Warhammer is. Right? What is ABO? What is ABO? But yeah, I was 12 years when I knew what fucking Warhammer is. And oh, is it Alpha, Beta, Omega? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Oh, Omegaverse, yeah. Like Alpha, Beta, Omega, right? So like fucking God, what is it? What was I going to talk about? Yeah. Warhammer. And then 13 I got into Ruby, right? 13 years old, I got into Ruby. So okay, an interesting thing that I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make an argument, okay? I don't know, cause we're fucked up, cause we're fucked up, right? I'm gonna introduce a concept here that y'all are gonna like understand, all right? So yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Okay, we're just gonna run over a concept right now about why Omegaverse makes no fucking sense. Here's a presentation. Here's cast presentation 101, right? Why Omegaverse makes no fucking sense. What's a good color? There we go. Exactly. You either see people blow people's brains off, or you fucking get exposed to porn. So why Omegaverse makes no sense. So we have a Punnett square, right? There is. So technically, we know that the alpha trait is the thing that determines it. We know that is actually it's a non. I think it's a. Is it codominance or is it? I think it might be incomplete. I think it's incomplete dominance. It's incomplete dominance. It's either incomplete dominance or it's like recessive epistasis or some shit like that, right? Kill Josh for 15 minutes. Jam about to boil. I'm listening. Yeah, just listen, bro. That's all I ask. So if it's incomplete dominance, right? Then it's fucking. Then it's 1 to 2 to 1, right? So for every like human, it's a half chance of having an omega or a alpha and 2. But if it's something like an alpha, which has to be double A, right? with an omega, which is small a, every fucking child born is a beta, and beta is just fucking baseline human. It's just baseline human. So eventually, right? Eventually, I guess that's a cyclical cycle, right? That's one, right? That's one. That's so one alpha. Let's say one alpha plus omega equals 4 betas, right? 2 betas go on to 2 betas plus 1 alpha plus 1 omega, right? That's literally the plot over. Yeah, yeah. The based on humans are going to fucking outnumber the alphas and omegas by like a quadrillion, because that's just how genetics work, right? And God forbid if the alpha gene and the fucking beta gene, whatever the fuck that is something like, I don't know, if it's like it has to be like recessive, then you're just cooked. You just cooked. There is no more alphas. You're just fucking cooked, right? You're just cooked. There's no more alphas. Based on humans are gonna breed the fucking omegas and the emperors out of existence. It's just it's all fucking human now. It's all ogre now. It's all human now. Because here's the thing, right? The eventually with coming enough times and how many times the humans are fucking and how much they breed, it's going to be like the fucking alphas and the omegas are going to be eventually replaced by just baseline human. And ever so slightly, there is going to be a mutation of alpha and omega that pops up. But a lot of the fanfics that I have been exposed to and that I've been forced to read was that alphas can only reproduce with omegas. Like alphas and omegas are the only one that works. They can't reproduce with normal humans. So eventually, so we get to this point where the alphas and the omegas, it's fucking incestuous, and you get those fucked up babies with like 2 cocks and 2 lazy eyes. It's just it's fucking ridiculous, and eventually you're gonna get something like, oh, you're no longer resistant to something like leukemia. You're no longer resistant to pancreatic cancer, and you're not resistant to something like I don't know, testicular torsion, and now you can't have children. It's like that. So like you're just getting fucked. Like GG's, bro. It's just fucking GG's. That's it. That's it. There is no Omega verse because it doesn't work. It's not a thing that can exist in our baseline reality, and you expect people to understand when they have a basic understanding of genetics and how they work. It just doesn't make fucking feasible sense. Yeah, welcome to my TED Talk, guys. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Why am I suddenly Scottish? Because I want to be, and it's the only accent that I can semi pull off. Because if I do Chinese accent, I get called racist. Like, I don't know why that the Scottish accent is just an accent that I can set back. Like, I had no business trying to emulate the Scottish accent, and it sometimes cracks for me, sometimes doesn't. But it's still the most reliable accent I can pull off. I guess I started with this because I said it's all human now, instead of it's all ogre now. And you have to say it's all ogre now with a Scottish accent, or else it's not going to land. Like, the joke is not going to write itself. You have to speak like you're fucking Shrek. Like, either you are fucking you're Shrek or you're fucking Shrek. And I assume that when Shrek's inside you, you just automatically start speaking like him, because this man does not reproduce via childbirth. This man reproduced like via like assimilation. You know how like fucking Agent Smith shoves his hand into you in the Matrix and you turn into Agent Smith, but instead of the hand, it's just Shrek's cock. That welcome to my TED Talk. Welcome to my oh, holy shit. I just fucking missed Vegas call. No, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I know. Vegas fucking called me, and I have my shit on D&D, and I was like, and Vegas like, oh, you're having fun explaining to people. Yeah, Vegas, fucking hop on, please. Come on, dude. Fucking call me whenever you can. Call me whenever you can. Call me whenever you can, babe. Um, I need an expert on this. I need an expert on this. I need an expert on this. No. No. Like, my point is, Omegaverse doesn't fucking work because it doesn't make genetic sense. Like, it just doesn't fucking work. Anyways, back to what we're doing. Hello. I'm so sorry I missed your call. Hello.
Don't 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 worry, I'm like sorry for like yeah.
Again, you said that part up. That's not by your choice. Yeah, how did you
I see
sleep?
you had productive stream explaining Omegaverse to people.
Yeah, I was talking about like forcing people. That
Oh
is.
god, I missed such a fun topic, I'm so sorry.
I was no, you're good. You're good. I was like, man, forcing fandoms is such a fucking cringe thing to do, right? Also, Val said hi.
Hello, Val.
I was like, it's such a cringe thing. I'm so glad that I am no longer with somebody that forced me into Homestuck fandom. You know, that was a fucking can of worms and a half. And someone that
To be
forced me
honest,
to read like
forcing
Omegaverse
somebody
bullshit. Wait,
into
say again, sorry.
quite abusive.
Say again, sorry.
Forcing somebody into Homestuck seems quite abusive.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I had no interest in fucking home. Please shut the fuck up. I do not care. It's like semi-abusive.
That's that like seriously speaking, it's like if somebody's only value in a relationship is like sharing special interests, then that just kind of shows how little actual connection there is between people.
Yeah.
Be- because when people are in a fandom and they make friendships, and the moment you are not interested in the movie or something, you kind of lose those connections right away.
Yes.
How was your work going?
It's going good. I spent this
That's good.
like the first 30 minutes of the show crying. So
Oh god, I missed the best parts. I'm so sorry.
I must fucking remain stoic in front of my partner. That's the thing.
Oh, don't worry, we will be finishing Hachiko today. You will be crying.
Fair enough.
I assume you will be going to sleep and like I will get some more sleep, but like me and Nom will be going to the city today
Yeah.
because we want to have like small trip, right? So we'll be going to like a very cool comic store. They have like a giant Xenomorph hanging on the ceiling. It's really cool.
Nice.
We will go to like specific kind of craft store with like a decoration.
Yep.
Just please, please, everybody appreciate my roommate. I'm visiting my best friend Noom right now, and we have like only one room. So like they are trying to sleep like a champ, like 1 meter away from me, while I'm here simping with my boyfriend.
Fair enough. No, Numa is fucking great. We love Numa. Great fucking.
Yes, yes. Oh, Noom, you are getting love from the chat, from the stream. Yes.
Stoic says the guy who high fish screaming because he missed a call from his partner. I mean, yeah. I turned into like a
It's
fucking.
okay. He does it for the memes.
Sure. Thank you. We'll go with that.
I feel like you can still like cannot. You know how we talk about Rico? It's like, oh yeah, Rico is me, right? I feel like you have like I feel like you cannot decide which part of you is like the mask and which part of you is like what you are. So like you cannot decide if you want to be this like stoic gym bro or if you want to be like the silly cat boy Discord kitten.
It's both.
Thank you, Val. That's like that's like the whole
Thank you.
point. I think we even have quite good like fucking ship name. How was it? Vas, yeah, pretty much Vas.
Yeah, Kavas, yeah. It's a. I mean, it was actually
Because I
people.
am topping in every sense but physical.
The fun thing, right, is shipping like before we.
Bro, I was shipping us the moment I saw your picture. Get to my level.
Fair enough. Like we got like people shipping us for this whole thing.
Like the motherfucker was like, "Oh, sorry, I don't date a good friends," and I was like, "Bro, like, we will either become really good friends, or I'm marrying you in like 2 years. Either
That's
way,
fair.
I'm winning." So
That's fair. I mean, you are. So am I. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you get to be along for the ride.
I know, right? Vegas, Vegas.
Oh, that sounds that sounds cursed.
That's fucking. It's
Yeah,
like it's like Fallout New Vegas. I hate that game. I hate that game. Holy shit.
I never played it. I heard so much about it, but I love the original Fallout.
You should play it for the meme because your name. I feel like. I feel like.
Sounds good. I guess I going by this logic, we'll need to watch Kim Porsche at some point.
Watch what?
Kim Porsche is like a Thai drama, and like I love it because the main characters are great.
Yeah.
But then there is like the side character whose name was Vegas, right? And like this is actually where I got idea because I didn't even know that it could be a name. And like I don't even like this guy. I don't care about him at all as character, but like I really like the name, and it's like, bitch, I will show you how to wear it.
Fair enough.
You should tell the chat, or I will tell the chat since I can speak finally.
You can tell the
I
chat.
was on a I was on the Fury convention for a week, and I earned the best earned $60 of my life because amongst other 20 commissions I got, I had to paint a watercolor of a Squidward with giant tits and a pussy, so that was kind of fun. I love when customers know what art is about, creating shit the god was afraid of.
Art.
High art, yes.
What do you mean I can't send gift? Fuck you, asshole. What the fuck? Due to regional price differences, the gift you're trying to send. Fuck you.
What game are you trying to send to who?
Trying to send shit to you.
Um, you can ask Noom to like buy the game in your name as a gift. I suppose that would kind of work. I suppose.
Sure, I was fucking gonna buy you Fallout New Vegas.
It's fine. I will just pirate it. Don't worry.
I love pirating. You gotta in the high seas obligate.
Yeah,
But here's what I have
yeah.
so
Or I will
far.
just like.
I have. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna This is a
And this is for like the character that will be based on Tiny, yes.
yeah. This is for the
Yeah, once again, because like I didn't have like a words yesterday because tired, and to be honest, I'm still not having words because tired.
that's fair.
Was like falling asleep and like thinking about like the
Sorry.
yeah, don't worry, like I was speak first. You stop.
Okay.
Oh
Yes.
my God, she's
No,
not listening.
no. You go. You go
Okay,
first. You go first. Yeah.
stop, stop it and let me speak.
Yep.
And I was thinking about those cute things. Fuck, what I was speaking about? Oh yeah, I was thinking about like those photos you sent me of Tiny with like you and stuff like that. And I am very happy that you have such cute and precious memories with a friend that was with you for so long.
I,
Okay, there you go.
I
Go ahead.
count myself really lucky.
Yes. Yeah,
Had
like
it.
there's like a lot of bad in life, but she was like very great, and I'm glad you had that.
It was. I talked about it at the start of the stream. This light that I always had that I back to. Because
Mm-hmm.
I always say this, and I still believe this, that I don't think unconditional love exists.
Um, so I'm not really a romantic, but like I do believe that there is unconditional love. This is definitely the way a parent should love the child. And I can see why you don't believe it. And to be honest, but even I, as an abused child of my mother, I do believe she loved me unconditionally, even if she did wanted something out of that. Because I just see the kind of like abuse and problems she took
That's fair.
on while having me. And I can hear all of those stories of like mothers kind of sacrificing for their children, and like there has to be something there.
There has to be something. But my thing is, there is always things that
Hmm.
a child is able to do to have their parents stop. There's always things that kids get disowned all the time.
Yes, but this simply means like that is on the parents
Yeah.
for side of attachment, not on the child. There are parents who, did mistakes, but then kept offering help and then loved the child in a way. And I feel like so there's this movie we need to talk about Kevin that I will probably not watch with you because this movie terrifies me. But basically, it's a thriller movie. Yeah, thriller. So it's like a horror, but without supernatural elements. It's just about a child who has like a psychopathy diagnosis. Um, and this child is basically shown to behave like a monster. Not like a killer, but he's like very emotionally abusive towards the mother. He's like extremely manipulative, and it's horrifying to watch, I'd say, because she's a very struggling woman.
Right.
And then he ends up committing a school shooting, so the
Ooh.
whole town ends up hating her, right? But the message of the movie is like he behaved like this because he understood that she didn't truly love him. She just wanted to have him as a child to just mark another thing on her list of things to do as a woman, right?
Right.
But then at the end of the movie, after he killed people in the school, he shot her husband and his younger sister specifically to hurt her, but left her alive, right? He keeps staying in the city where she's hated and has shitty job, just to keep visiting him in the correctional facility.
Yep.
And this is where his narration says that he finally understood that she's here because she actually loves him. Like this is where he chosen to become a good person because he understood that she finally learned what unconditional love is after losing all of this.
Right.
So it's very horrifying movie, but it kind of shows that the child can tell when you don't want it, and
I
the
see.
child can be fine only when, as a parent, you chose that yes, this is just love. We are here.
Yeah. The thing is that I feel about this is there are things that people can do
Mm-hmm.
that makes me like lose respect for them. Right?
Yes.
I'm gonna finish writing this. Like, respect for me doesn't really have to be earned. Like, respect is something that I give out pretty. If I see you as a person, I respect you. But sure as hell can't be taken. There
But
is
like respect is not so like you cannot give respect. It's not a currency, right?
not currency.
It's simply somebody does something you find admirable, and this is and then you respect them. It's giving respect is just like a figure of speech. So you say like, oh yeah, yeah, I give respect freely. It's more like I did something you found admirable. Like I stuck to those like plans that you were giving me at the time. And this way you choosing to give me respect, and I'd say you say like, oh, I give respect freely. I think it's simply you admit to yourself that yeah, I find this person respectful.
I think I don't even know. My point is things can't.
Yes,
How I, that's
but
how
it
I
doesn't mean that the love that was lost couldn't have been unconditional at the beginning.
because I thought like being unconditional.
No, unconditional simply means that you just start doing something without any expectations. But if you will hurt somebody enough, of course you can lose it. Um,
Okay then yeah we're on the same.
Unconditional is not the same as blind.
That's fair. But yeah, I don't really expect it. But it's also like
Yeah, that is the
but I
healthy
guess
thing.
in it, it's like I expect you not to do heinous shit.
Yeah, yeah, of
That's another
course.
thing, right? That blurs the line of conditional and like unconditional. I don't know. I
No,
don't know. I'm
this
not a
is not
philosopher.
conditional. Your definitions are just very fucking OCD fueled, I think.
That's fair. I don't know. I'm not a fucking philosopher. I don't ponder this shit.
Oh yeah, don't worry. Just like very fun to talk about stuff like that. One second, I had a thought, but it escaped me. Um, it's like you cannot be entitled to anything from anybody. Because like let's say that you have a friend, right? Like
Yes.
this is something I am watching right now because like somebody I know is struggling because their friendship is like falling apart, right? Because they do everything they can, and the friend is not res- responding the same way.
Right.
And this kind of the thing, you can do the most you can for somebody. You can like kill for them, whatever. But if they choose not to meet you for it, then it doesn't matter. You cannot make somebody love you. You cannot make somebody like you. This is their choice in the end, no matter what you do.
Yeah. You can
So
open the door.
assuming exactly, so like assuming that you will not get something anyways, the healthiest you can do because like just like us, right?
Yeah.
I make all of those plans for the future and like I accept when you make those plans because it's so fun, it's nice, right? But I also been through so many relationships that like I am ready that anytime this can simply not work, but like it does not mean that I should like not make those plans or like not push for things to go forward,
Yeah.
right?
Of course. Like things always like it's work.
Yeah, yeah,
And give 100% to things that are worth it.
yeah,
Fucking worth it.
exactly. I feel like I also like accepting that things might not work is actually what allows person to like enjoy it and actually move forward because I am navigating, for example, this relationship without this fear of failure because, like, I don't fear failure because, like, if this will fail, then yeah, it's simply something that I am ready for. So I can just put forward and like focus on like developing the good stuff the best I can to make sure that the failure doesn't happen. See,
Yeah. Like
like it's not a fear; it's just like probability I want to avoid simply.
always again with everything. It's I've
Mm-hmm.
every relation how good it is or
Yeah.
how much chemistry the two people have, there is always going shit that might not work out and just straight up goes awry and happens
Mm-hmm.
in fucking circumstance or
Exactly.
drinks.
Bro, if I will fucking get in arguments with you over Twitter drama, I will just kill myself because that sounds so pathetic.
And that's why we never argue on Twitter. That's the thing.
To be honest, I don't think I ever argue with you, so.
That's true. The thing is, our Twitter's
But
spaces are also so.
yeah,
I mainly I deal with in my fan and deal with folk that like art or in like your fan website.
yeah. Oh god, yeah, there is drama sometimes.
Do not occupy the same space.
I
Oh,
can't wait to get into Warhammer and be like, oh yeah, the fucking Necrons actually suck. Sorry, joking.
it's the Warhammer be fucking crazy on Twitter.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I have a fucking problem.
digging.
I got those like audiobooks for this fucking Edward Curse, right? And I was excited to listen to them, but like the fucking narrator is fucking so unclear to listen, so I will have to actually read them. That's okay. I will read them.
What if I narrate? What if I read the book?
I mean, you are free to. That would be quite sweet.
I think unironically I might. I actually just might.
That would be very sweet. So if you want to go for it, go for it. I love your voice.
I'll do it. All right, guys.
Nice.
Conrad Kurz, the Night Haunter, Eva, Cast Edition coming up soon.
My future meow meow.
Funny thing. Conrad Kurz has a.
Good shit.
He's based.
So she's like Dracula,
Yeah,
basically.
he's based off of Vlad.
Oh fuck yes! Like,
Based off
have
of
you seen
Vlad the Impact.
Helsing Ultimate? Yeah, you see it in Helsing Ultimate. Good.
I have, yeah. Fucking Conrad Kurz. His home world, his name is fucking Nostromo.
Oh yeah, I see. I see.
If that isn't fucking like a Romania in like Vlad the Impaler, I don't know what is.
You know what is funny? Because Konrad Curse, right? If I were to read this the way it is in like Polish, I would say Konrad Kurz, and it's funny because Kurz means dust.
Dust?
Yeah.
Wait, Dust is another legion.
Oh, there we go.
A Conrad is also a schizo.
Yes, I did assume that your favorite character would be a skill.
He's not my favorite.
Then what character you like, I suppose.
Yes, Warhammer. My favorite character is Silent King.
Yes,
But I picked Conrad for you because I thought you would like Conrad.
I do like Konrad. Yes.
So he is a. It's not a gay old man. Fucking. It's not Trizet. Not those two. It's. It might be Ultix actually, because Ultix and Yannick had a thing going on, and that's like Old Man Yowie. I really like Old Man Yowie. It's not Orkin and
Yeah.
Trizin funny. It's really sad. It's Ultix and Yannick. That is actually my profile pic. That's actually my banner. On Twitter, right?
Yes.
It's actually Ultix and fucking Yannick. It's those two succumbing to the flavor virus and eating flesh together. That's that's my Twitter. That's my Twitter. I love fucking Ultix
Mhm.
and Yannick. But Conrad Kurz, this guy unironically is schizophrenic because he sees visions from the future and he hears voices in his head.
Love that for him.
He's just fucking schizo and he hates his legion. Hates all of his sons. He hates fucking all of
Oh
them.
my god. Why are they called pistons?
Because okay, so how is Space Marine is so a Primarch is like Conrad Kurz. They're the genetic
Mm-hmm.
template. And to grow a
Yes.
Space Marine, extra organs.
Yes.
And the genetics for those organs comes from the Primarch.
Oh, I love that. Let's go.
So each legion has their own
So he has
Primarch.
his own cult as well, just like Rico.
We say again?
So he has his own cult as well, just like Rico.
Exactly. Sons, right? Because all the Primarchs are technically brothers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And their each individual legion is carries their genetic code within their enhancement.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why in the lore, Space Marines that aren't from the same lineage will call each other.
Cute.
And
I love this.
yep, and Space Marines in the same lineage will call each other brothers. That's why. So
I love this. Yes.
Conrad fucking hates his sons. Okay, he hates his sons.
Why?
Not as much as Angron.
Yeah, Rico coded, but still cringe.
You say again?
Rico coded, but still cringe.
There's a reason to why he hates. There's a reason.
Mm.
Because this guy's fucking pod, right? This guy's infant Primarch pod crashes onto Nostromo. Nostromo is a here's where it gets more Dracula coded. Nostromo doesn't get sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, hey Spencer. So like Nostromo doesn't get sunlight, so everyone's dark as fuck. Like everything's dark as fuck, and everyone's pale as fuck. And Conrad spends the first like 3 years of his life clawing out of magma.
Jesus Christ, that's a D.
Like he crawls out of magma, and Nostromo is a crime-filled world. It's like Gotham, but like worse. It's like Gotham if
Mm-hmm.
Joker ran it instead of Batman. And he would punish those criminals, like jaywalking, flayed, fucking stealing bread, flayed. He controlled Nostromo through fear, right? Because Conrad Kurz is coming for you. He's gonna flay you alive, right? Type shit. And after
you alive?
he's gonna flay you, he's gonna skin you alive, right? That's his.
Oh
That's
yes, skinny. Okay, yes.
that's his entire kink. He likes skinning people.
I
Um,
love this.
he loves skinning people. And after the Emperor was like, okay, great crusade time to go, bye bye. So he left Nostromo, and Nostromo went back to his its fucking shit state because there's no more Conrad Kurz.
I love how he became like this kind of boogeyman, but they knew he was real.
He was real. He was fucking real. And like his tactics for conquering a world is just straight up flaying people. Like he would flay like 5 people and broadcast their screams across the entire world, and that's how he gained compliance.
This makes me think about like the way Noom treats the ants, because if the ants will enter the room, Noom kills the ants and puts the dead ants at the doorway so the other ants know to fuck off, and it actually works.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing about that is it's so tragic because his brothers hate him. Their brothers
Why?
call him a monster because he flays people. But the
You
thing
let
is,
people have hope. Jesus Christ.
exactly, and he's like, how is this more honorable for you, Lion L. Johnson, to kill millions in battle and call me fucking monster for flaying 5?
They are mad at him because he's right.
He's like fucking Conrad Kurz was right. Conrad Kurz was
Bro, I
fucking right.
fucking love him. Conrad Kurz did nothing wrong. Fucking
He did
Christ.
nothing wrong. He literally did nothing wrong. And Conrad Kurz's
He
fault.
even invented the fucking psychological warfare all over again.
He did like Conrad Kurz, unironically, is the most merciful Primarch because this guy kills like so little people and conquers an entire world. He doesn't do bloodshed. He flays like 5 kids, and that's it. The entire world comes to compliance.
Like, yeah, just 5 kids.
They just
Yeah.
just fucking like just flay those kids, and like no other one has to die, right? So it's like, Lion, why do you call me monster when why do you call me monster when you kill millions in battle and I flay 5 kids
Bro,
and
I
get the same
fucking
result?
love this.
That's Conrad. That's fucking Conrad, right? He hates fucking everyone. He hates everybody.
Okay, so what faction does he has like in the game if I wanted to play his faction?
Uh, okay, so his faction,
Space Marines?
he is Chaos Space Marines. Conrad is canonically dead
God damn it.
because he committed suicide.
Of course.
He
I
committed
cannot have anything nice, can I?
no. He committed assisted suicide.
Why did he need that assist?
No, because he wanted the Vigil system.
No.
Couldn't take it
God
anymore.
damn it.
So he was
God damn it.
sent an assassin after him. It's like, all right, right here. You can. I will help you cut off my fucking thick Primarch neck. And he just died. He died. He's gone.
Mm,
But his okay. So
good
there.
night, sweet prince.
Good night, sweet prince. I love Conrad. He's so great. But
Yeah.
his Legion, right? His in game, his detachment, like the army is Chaos Space Marines, right? Because he did not devote himself to a god.
Worry not, world. I shall be leading the Legion now that he's gone.
There's
I'm
also
basically him.
30k.
I will flail 5 children.
Oh yeah, there's also 30k where he's alive. They can play him.
Perfect.
So, but yeah, 40k jump packs and raptors, lightning chainswords. That's him.
Mm-hmm.
It's terror tactics.
The fuck are chainsaws?
It's a chainsaw sword.
Chainsaw.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a sword that has that's a chainsaw. So I mean,
Ah, chainsaw. Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Fun fact, one of my favorite weapons in gaming, in Sirius Sam 4, there's like a gun that has like, imagine like a rocket launcher, but instead of rockets, it has chainsaws. Not chainsaw blade, full-on flying chainsaws that are like traking after the enemy. It's great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the chainsaw cannon.
Yes, yes.
That's Conrad Kurz's miniature.
Looking. 1 second. Why is he blue? He deserves red. It's okay, I will fix him.
The blue is actually a camouflage.
He looks so fucking unhinged. I love it.
He is. Night Lords are blue because they help them blend in. It's a midnight blue color scheme.
That should be black then.
No, because pure black is dominant.
Ah, that's fair.
If you're dressing in black at night, people are gonna be, oh, this motherfucker's pure black. We should fucking shoot him. But if you're like night blue or like gray or some shit,
I
that's
I,
bad.
I get the idea. I'm sure the red and the white parts help the camouflage as well. More than black.
The red part is just that's just.
Okay, that is fair.
Do you know what the material of his cloak is?
Human skin
Human skin. Yep.
from those 5 flayed children.
From many flight, many flight.
Okay, yes, yes.
So like the joke of we're gonna be such pretty lampshades. Yeah, you are. Thanks, Conrad. But yeah,
I love this guy. Holy shit.
That's Conrad Curtis.
Yes, I love him.
And you're gonna love this art too. This is Sevatar, which is the first captain of the Night Lords, and he kind of looks like Max Mikkelsen. Like he kind of tell me that doesn't look like Max Mikkelsen.
King, where are you sending it?
In your DMs.
Yes, 1 second. I think it's still sending. Oh, there it is.
Like, tell me that's not fucking Max Mikkelsen.
That's not Matt Mikkelsen. That's the second guy from the thing we talked about. There we go.
Okay.
But yes, he does look like Matt Mikkelsen.
This is fucking Max Mikkelsen. Right. So that's not. Fucking love the Night Lords. We stand the Night Lords on this channel. We love the Night Lords.
Yes, I stun anybody who kills children in fiction.
Do that?
No, I mean, no, he was the killed child, I suppose.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna call it here. Actually, I think I wrote
Mm-hmm.
white a.
And explained a lot of Omegaverse and Warhammer lore.
I needed. The thing is, at the start, I was crying. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
I think I really need.
Mm-hmm.
I really things that I told you about the to add some.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But like as I said, like this was still very unfair on their side. So, your feelings are validated. It's not like you are doing this just to escape the grief. You are still very valid in your anger.
But it's also like I found out what bargaining. I don't know what bargaining.
Mm-hmm.
That was the times that I got mad or annoyed at
Mm-hmm.
dragging
Mm-hmm.
packing the raw eggs and dog.
Mm-hmm. Brock gets mad for 5 minutes, and even this is fucking too much. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay to get mad sometimes. Mm-hmm. You know what this is a sign for? This is a sign that in the future, you and me both will go to anger management therapy because we both need it.
That's fair. I don't get.
Yeah, but you do feel that anger is overwhelming emotion, is it?
Oh, it feels like I'm going.
Yeah, exactly. So this is how I feel too, and I know that this is something that requires therapy in the future.
Like I get
Mm-hmm.
my mom is pretty.
Yeah, yeah. That's usually how children like us are brought up.
Also, I get part of my.
Mm-hmm.
So I have
Exactly.
That's just not fucking. I fully
Yep.
admit it. That's just not fucking.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Like it's good that you are aware of it because this way you know what to possibly target in the future.
That was do whatever I need to. I'm gonna go on a walk. I'm gonna distract myself back and give.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, but this took like a years to cultivate, right? I wasn't behaving like this when I was in my 20s or 16-year-old, right?
you're in your 20s.
I mean, when I was 20, when I was your age.
That's fair. Yeah, we're gonna call it a day. I want to fill. This is gonna be a long one. This piece is going to probably take like two,
Hell yeah.
but just because how important
Mm-hmm.
and this one is
Mm-hmm.
say what I want to say, and in a sense cannot be not in the
Mm-hmm.
sense that I'm not trying, but in the sense that it's not going to be mathematical. Because I would say this gladly. Tiny was not the
Mm-hmm.
she was mischievous. My homework, fucking grab shit out of the garbage can, rip shit.
I mean, yeah, she was your sibling. She needed to do that too.
Was, but those things murder,
Yeah.
and we're leaving the mischievous little down off.
I love listening you talk about her.
We're leaving all those little hills in just because my thing even working.
I'm sorry, should I look away when you cry?
No, 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 you're fine. Just I sir, I really do,
Mm-hmm.
sir.
I know.
And I there's nothing that people can do. I mean, fucking, I'm not a sorcerer, right? Nor is anybody else, and there is no coming back, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no going back. There is no one more day with her around because it's she's not with us anymore. But I like to think in a sense, right? Because we have this thing called an invisible fence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a thing, it's a perimeter around our house that if she wears a collar, it's gonna beep when she leaves.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna send her us notifications. Today, my mom received a notification that the dog has escaped.
Oh.
So, you know, my mom was like, do you think she's like lingering around like as a spirit? I was like, probably. I don't really believe
Mm-hmm.
in spiritual stuff, but for this one I will. And
Yes,
my
that
mom,
is fair.
my mom does talk to psychics, like Reagan.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't know, right? And the psychic says there is no reincarnation for her. She's just kind of just ascended, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
And the psychic says that she's wanting to go to China, but she can't right now.
Oh.
She has like unfinished business. And the explanation is, she probably wants to see my dad.
Oh.
I don't believe in type of stuff, but
I will be honest, like, I don't believe anything this guy said because, like, I will be honest, psychics are just like such a fucking big sham. So, like, that's the only thing I will like be against in this story. Everything else, I'm fine.
yeah, because like the thing is, right, if it gives my mom peace of mind, it gives my mom peace of mind,
Yeah, exactly,
right?
exactly. Like, I said it only because you mentioned that you don't believe it either.
I don't believe it. I don't believe in psychics. And the thing is, right, but I tell people I don't believe in God, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like believing in God is a way easier concept to accept than believing in psychics, obviously. But
Mm-hmm.
I said if God was real, Tiny would be up there. Because there is,
Mm-hmm.
she really, she had no malice in her heart whatsoever, right? You're,
Mm-hmm.
she was loyal. If anyone would be up there, she would be up there.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if God had mercy, he did show it. He showed it because I
Mm-hmm.
saw her again and she went without any pain. She
Mm-hmm.
lived to like 80, like 98 years in fucking dog years. And she just went on her own terms. Like she just fucking went. That was all we ever asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Was for her to go on her own when she was ready. And she knew when she was ready. So, if God was a thing, he certainly showed mercy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I don't really believe in God, but maybe for her I will. For this instance, I will.
It's okay.
I'm still dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still dealing with because we've went past denial, right?
Mm-hmm.
You seen me go to anger.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've done bargaining today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when's
Look
depression?
at you, speed running, grieving, no there any percent.
Yeah, I'm like speed running, grieving any percent. So like, when is depression? When is acceptance? Right. I have two more
The five
stages.
stages of grief are like this, like not a scientific idea. This is just like generalized view of like processing. In the end, every person grieves their own way.
That's true. That's true. The thing about that is, I shut off. Bye bye. I shut off.
Mm-hmm.
I I
Don't
wish
worry, I have a lot of sad movies we can watch to get you to cry.
it's good. Sounds good. Because like, she was she represented the part of my life growing up. My formative years
Mm-hmm.
that made me quote unquote how I think, how I operate. Right. Yeah. Yeah. That is a valid response. Right. And I've always said to people this. I always told people this that yeah, I'm not a fucking role model. I'm not a role model. And the way I look at things and the way I look at the world and operate and think about things, it's a lot of the times it's fucked up and it's wrong and it's either too black and white or too gray. And I bottle things up and it's not healthy. The way I look at the world is based off of either bias, experience based bias, or just straight up ignorance. And
Mm-hmm.
I am it's probably because one, I've seen too much for my age, and I'm at this awk point where I've both seen too much to operate as someone my age does, and seen too little to think like someone that that I pretend to be, right?
I
So
don't think you are pretending to be anything, don't worry.
that's fair. That's fair. But like,
Like, there is, let me get in on that.
yep,
In Ukraine, the school system goes different than in Poland and in USA because usually in Ukraine, people that are in their like 18, 19 are like usually very much autonomous, going to college and stuff like that, halfway done with it actually. And this is why when my friend met his now wife, right, he's like 30 and she's like 22 or something like that. So he's 33 and she's 22. It was like, 2 years ago she was 20 and, he felt kind of insecure about her being this much younger. But she's from Ukraine. She's so mature comparing to the youth in Poland because of the way the system in Ukraine is like. For her, this was just like natural. Yeah, I'm like 20. I need to take care of myself. I need to go to work.
yeah,
Extremely mature and extremely responsible, right?
hmm,
So like there is not a rule for how people your age should act. It's like you are not pretending, you are just using the knowledge and experience you have.
that's fair. Like people usually like, oh my god, mature for your age. I was like, dude, I didn't ask to be this way.
Thank you, that's a trauma.
Yeah, like I didn't like, but the thing is, like the way I view the world is like, I consider myself to be kind of pessimistic
Mm-hmm.
and kind of jaded. The
What
way
is jaded?
jaded means that, oh god, how do you even define it? There's
Yeah, bitch is like, oh, I'm so mature, let me use millennial lingo to explain it.
how to. I don't think jaded is millennial lingo.
Then Gen Z, I don't know
It's
anything
it's
about
it's, it's,
lingo.
it's not Gen Z either. I think let me check the graph. It was popular like in the 1850s,
Oh, okay, I suppose.
like 19th century. It means that feeling worn out or dulled or numb,
Mm-hmm, then you are the best.
especially from like overexposure to something, right?
Mm-hmm,
Like I would say that nobody, nothing, like nothing really shocks me,
mm-hmm,
just because I've whatever has happened, I've seen worse.
mm-hmm.
But to
Oh,
have
don't worry, I'm sure the world still has a lot for you to offer in this regard.
that's true. That's true. That's true. There's definitely atrocities that I haven't seen, right?
Yeah.
But it's I don't like to be this way.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly don't like to be pessimistic or
Mm-hmm.
to fucking think that way. But it's also that I have a kind of I can't stand people that are optimistic that haven't been through shit.
Yes, because this is like entitlement. This is not earned.
Yeah, it's
But
entitlement.
you will get to know some proper kindness in your life, and then you will start understanding.
Yeah.
Because for me, kind of beginning of like specific moments that made things fall into place was like when I was living in Poznań with Num, right? And at the time we were living together, and I was in the fine fine art painting college, whatever. And like I forgot to take my drawing tools with me, specifically an eraser, like specific eraser we were using in school, right?
Hmm.
Because it's like those kind of kneaded eraser that's kind of like rubber.
Yeah.
And I called Noom and I was like, "Yo, hey, can you bring this to me because I really need this?" And I'm like in like a class that's like half hour away from the house.
Hmm.
And they just fucking went and brought it to me, right? And nobody ever before would do something so for me that took this much effort for such a small item, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, so this is what a friend is. That's kind of the feeling.
Yeah. I mean, it's also like people who are optimistic because, and despite going through shit, like that is admirable. Most people don't.
Mm-hmm.
Most people, because like the thing for me, right? It's breaking is not an option, right?
Breaking one.
Breaking for me, breaking is not an option.
How you breaking? Wavering, yes.
Breaking is like just killing over. Giving up is not an option.
Mm-hmm.
I have to stand up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have to stand up because there is no alternative. So that is the like the thing is like world is shit, but we have to keep going. We have to keep going. We always have to keep going. But it doesn't mean that I'm an idealist. It doesn't mean that I the world is beautiful and whatever. It's like, dude, the world is just the world, right? I have to view realistically. Do I wish the world was better? Obviously, I do. I wish the world was better. I wish people were more kind, but I also know that it's just not the case right now. It just isn't the case. People do things that are inherently fucking evil, and a lot of times you can't stop them. It's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. Again, like I tell people this all the time. You do not want to end up like me. You do not want to end up with my kind of mentality and thinking, because
Mm-hmm.
I am very self-aware of it, and it's almost like a shell. If I expect nothing, if I expect horrid shit, and horrid shit happens, I'm not too hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
But people can take that way out of fucking proportion and actually hurt themselves with that avenue of thinking. This is why I always tell people, you do not want to be like me. You do not want to think like me. You do not want to fucking
I'm
emulate
glad
what I
you
do.
mentioned this, that this can be like very hurtful, because this is exactly what my ex was doing. Like he was like exactly having this frame of thought,
Wait, say again. Sorry.
but he like my ex had like exactly the same frame of thought, but
Right.
he used it as a basically like, but he also gave up, and I was like just laying flat about it.
There is no giving up. There isn't giving up. I have to keep going. I always have to get back up. That's Vegas. I guess. Man, I'm spilling my guts here. Fuck, man, I'm spilling guts here. Um, I always prided myself in the fact that I can get back up. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it's also that I tell people a lot. Like, yeah, you're gonna fall, right? You're gonna fall no matter what. It's getting
And then you're
back up.
going
That's
to
the
get
story.
up. This is how you work out those legs.
Yeah, you get up. You take your time, right? Take as long as you need, but as long as you get back up, you've won. As long as you can get back up. And for me, it's like, I have to get back up because fucking killing over is not an option. Dying is not an option. Giving up is not an option. Because I'm counting on myself. I have things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm done when I say I am. And right now, I'm not done.
Mm-hmm.
So killing over is never an option. It's always gas. You gotta get back up. You gotta get back up. Always. It's always that. It's the way up, right? All right. Enough fucking self therapy talk, I guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It was shaped by my experiences, but again, my experiences could be better, right? Because he looked up to you. It's not because of a lack of choice. Probably. I still have to see a therapist about that, actually. I yeah, I want to be a therapist after this, but also therapists have therapists. That's the funny thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid scheme. Therapists have therapists, and that's just the way it is. So it's an endless cycle. Yeah, therapists have therapists, and the therapist of a therapist has a therapist. So it's that. It's cyclic. It's cyclic, and you just have to deal with it, right? You just have to deal with it. So yeah, that's the end of the stream. Tomorrow, same time, 11 p.m. EST. we're gonna try and finish this section. So y'all think that therapist sections are like autistic people in trauma bonding? Yes, 100%, 100%, 100%. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end stream today. Thank you so much.